What started as a simple demand for fairness turned into the funniest self-destruction my parents ever orchestrated. They thought forcing me into a 50-50 chore contract would teach me responsibility, but it ended up teaching them a painful lesson about what balance really looks like. They proudly drafted a written agreement, even filming the moment I signed, convinced they'd won a battle in some imaginary parenting war. The truth? I'd already been doing the bulk of the work for years. They hadn't cooked since before the pandemic, had no clue where the detergent was, and lived in blissful ignorance of how the trash somehow took itself out. The next morning, I followed the rules to the letter. I pulled my clothes out of the wash, leaving their pile soaking in grimy water. Dad discovered his shirts floating right before an important meeting, drying one with a hairdryer and still showing up looking like he'd slept in it. Mom's big video call with corporate was ruined by her only clean option, a wrinkled gym top. By midweek, the house smelled like a landfill because I'd only taken out my trash. When her book club arrived, they gagged at the stench while I sat on my spotless half of the living room, contract in hand. Their laughter didn't hide the horror on my mom's face. The grand finale came during dinner with my dad's boss. I vacuumed exactly half of every room, leaving crisp dividing lines like an art exhibit. My side of the dining table was perfectly set with takeout. Their side sat empty. The boss left after 15 minutes, muttering excuses. Suddenly, my parents wanted to renegotiate. They accused me of being too literal, of not understanding the spirit of the contract. But I had their own video evidence and a spreadsheet tracking every task to prove I was holding up my end flawlessly. By the time their friends started calling it the half-clean house, their pride shattered. They begged me to return to the old system. But honestly, this new life gave me more time, better grades, and endless entertainment. For once, the balance was truly fair.